Well, hello, darling.
Hello.
How are you doing this fine evening?
Great. Ready to
Great.
drink like usual? Happy?
Yeah. If I tell you how long I've been here about this goddamn bottle all fucking day.
Oh my God.
It's like, I just want to drink it right now.
I know. I've been saving it for this podcast.
I said, no, you can't drink it. It's for the podcast because I don't want to go back to the store
Yeah, now I
and
have
get
a
another
limit.
one. So
That's great.
that's right. Hey, what's up, people? How you doing, baby? You ready? A little bubbly? Can I pop this open?
Oh.
Oh, ladies first. Let me get that.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Especially since I'm ready to drink.
Yeah. She's been trying to get
my happy dance.
Trying to get lit.
My
It's,
happy
it's a
drinking dance.
Gasparilla over here today in Tampa, Florida, and we did not make it because
yeah.
we have a baby.
Yeah, I've never been, and I don't really want to go.
So this is our own Gasparilla. Shit is ill, though.
Sorry, I should have cheered.
Yeah. Look at her.
Sorry,
She's
cheers.
just cheers.
Thank you.
Bedside manners. Pretty shit today. What's going on?
All right, we got a fun one today.
Oh my God. Yeah, this one's gonna be weird.
Super weird.
Totally out of the element. But I totally came up with it. I thought it was gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, this is totally your thing.
I'm totally a fan of paranormal shit. I know there's people out there that love paranormal shit too.
Yeah.
So today, guys, we're talking about ghosts. We've had some encounters with the supernatural.
Yeah.
And
very different.
I thought it was pretty weird. Yeah, definitely.
Different scenarios for us, but exciting. We've talked about this before. This is actually one of our topics because you like it so much.
I love ghosts. It scares the shit out of me because I know they're real. Like aliens and ghosts and all that shit. I know that it's real. And it freaks me out, you know.
I have to drink for this, guys.
Well, you know, people talk about ghosts and, you know, they like go ghost hunting and it always gives you chills if something happens or you hear a weird noise. You're like, it's a fucking ghost. You know what I mean? But sometimes you don't actually physically see the ghosts. You're like, maybe it's just my imagination. No.
Yeah.
It's like fucking ghost. The shit is real. Okay. I've seen them. I've experienced them. Some very terrifying, some not very terrifying.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, like scary movie bullshit, that Paranormal Activities.
Yeah.
Like none of that crazy movie bullshit. Like
some of the shows that you watch too. So I've watched some of the shows with you.
Oh, I love that stuff.
And obviously it's just one of those things. It's not my thing, but you know, I have shows that you watch with me that are not your thing.
Yeah, totally.
But when you're married, you compromise, right?
Like the Real Housewives of
New Jersey.
Trash.
New Jersey.
Trash.
The best one. Best franchise. They are not. But I watch those. I don't know the names of them though.
All mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I watch like Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
With what's his name?
I feel like all of that's scripted, but I do think that there are some scenarios where certain like paranormal activity does exist.
It's real.
And we'll talk about that, especially like with it's never happened to me personally, but my aunt, I told you my aunt Julie, she lived in this home in Culver City.
It was haunted.
Yes. And the only reason that I'm for sure, it's one of those homes that creep me out. I never like to be in that house. And my grandpa actually told some stories of like weird things that happened. And my grandpa is, he passed away. But he was a pastor, very religious. And, he wasn't that type that would talk about something that wasn't true.
Yeah.
He like went to my aunt's house and for some reason I forgot why, but he was there and spent the night, and he said that he was awoken by the feeling of someone choking him.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he couldn't breathe and he couldn't yell. And he knew that it was something in that house.
That's right.
And it wasn't until years later that my aunt actually told, which is creepy, we were leaving California and coming back to Florida. And they had actually found out that the previous owners of that house, the son killed his father and then killed himself in that house. And as she was telling us that, and this is a true story, I'm not bullshitting. I have family that can back this up because they were in the car. My aunt was driving us to the airport, and all the windows of the car kind of on their own, like opened. It was a really cold day in like California, and we couldn't put them back up.
As a ghost.
And it was creepy. It was just one of those things.
They're driving a fucking Nissan, pieces of shit.
No, it wasn't a Nissan. But it was just, yeah, that definitely was a creepy house. I never liked it.
Oh, that's so weird.
And interesting, she moved out. She sold it, and the people that bought it tore the house down and built a new one.
Yeah, they're like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Probably.
Fucking choke me in the middle of the night. All types of weird shit.
I don't know what the circumstances were with those buyers, but yeah, they
crazy.
Tore all the house down and built a new one.
Kinky ass ghost too. Let me choke this new one. That's how they do it.
My grandpa.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
It was just one of those homes that we had to spend the night there one time too. And I told you about this, that it was just, you could hear like you know how the sound of like a gate opening and closing, that weird, you could hear that. You heard like footsteps. She had like those old wooden floors, and everyone was in bed. It was just a weird, like, I'm sure it's explainable to an extent, like what you're hearing, but it was just creepy. I never liked it.
I do know that, you know, like trying to debunk certain things, like, you know, if you have an old house with lots of wood everywhere, you know, when it's hot, wood expands. When it's cold, it does compress. But, you know, getting choked in the middle of the night, it's that happened to my mom once too. She said she was having a dream and she was trying to wake up, and she felt like someone was just on top of her, like holding her down, and she's like trying to scream and trying to yelp and try to wake up, and like she couldn't, and she like started like praying, I think, and like her you know, why she was sleeping, and like finally like let go. And
it's really weird because that's the same description that my grandpa would
freaked
say.
Her out,
yeah, but you know, he was a pastor, so he definitely like pulled out those Bible verses. That's but right. But nothing's ever happened to me that way. With me, I have mysterious dreams that are weird.
Those are ghosts.
They're
everywhere.
But I've never, at least I don't think that I've ever seen a ghost.
Nope, I've totally seen ghosts. Like,
so it's your experience.
Real shit.
Like real legit ghosts.
Real legit ghosts.
Okay.
So, like I seen my grandfather. Now, I never met my grandfather, people. This is my mom's dad, and you know, he passed away when like they were kind of young.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom's the youngest of all the girls in the family.
Mm-hmm.
So she like went to Puerto Rico. She was the only sister or like sibling that, you know, was there for, you know, like her dad's, you know, like burial or, you know, funeral. All of the other kids didn't go. Why? I don't know what kind of man this was. I don't know if he was evil. I don't know if he's good. I don't know, you know, if he was just, you know, relatively just but
yeah,
you know, it is what it is.
Differences. People have differences in families.
Correct. Now, I used to sleep on like a mattress in the living room with my aunt, because my aunt slept in the living room. It was a really small like apartment, but there's like 5 or 6 of us. It's crazy, right? So growing up in the hood, people, okay, this is the real struggle. But you know, you'd be laying down, you either watch TV or you'd be trying to sleep, and you would look by the door, and there was just like this hallway, and you would look at the door, and then I would always see just like this like light skinned man come in with like a navy blue suit, like a white shirt, and you know, like a tie.
Yeah.
And he would always walk in, and I would see him kind of walk towards like my aunt. So you would walk down this hallway, and to the left was the kitchen. As you're walking, right? So walking this hallway, here's the left in the kitchen, but then it goes into like an open living room. So my mattress was always here on the floor. So, you know, I could turn my head, right? Like this, and look straight down the hallway. And as you come in, like kind of like this part opens up. Now my aunt slept right here by the wall, just so, you know, her bed wasn't taking up any space in the living room. And you know, he would walk in, and he would like walk towards her, and he would like always like sit on her bed. And it would always freak me out, not because I was scared of the ghost, but I was like, it would freak me out that I would see this thing or person, this man walk through the door and gravitate towards my aunt. And like, it happened frequently. And I knew I wasn't crazy because my cousin Christina said she would see the same exact thing, same exact man, coming through the same exact hallway and going towards my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I seen a picture of my mom's dad. So like I knew that was him. And like I told my mom one day, I said, hey, like, I see this man, it's like a ghost. And, he comes in and, just sits, next to Titi. She's like, oh my God, that's like so creepy. That's like my dad. Now my aunt used to say the same thing. She's like, oh, like I feel, like dad. And, he bothers me at nighttime. And I don't know if they had some differences, maybe growing up, maybe just too harsh,
Yeah.
but they were like, hey, like, why don't you just say a prayer, forgive him? I was like, nah, fuck that nigga. He ain't shit, right? Because Titiana is very, very stern. She has a lot of pride, and she's like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
He like doesn't deserve it. He would just keep bothering her, keep bothering her, and like I've seen this like progressively, just through like the years.
How old were you? If you don't mind?
God, I was small. I was, maybe like 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were very young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like super, super young.
Okay.
But I knew. I fucking knew.
Yeah.
And, so finally, I guess she was like she just got tired of it. She's like, all right, like, I can't take him bothering me for the rest of my fucking life. So, she said a prayer and, reconciled some differences. And I never saw him again after that. And neither did she. So, I think they say, ghosts have like unfinished business.
Yeah.
I think maybe, he was like, hey, like, I'm remorseful for maybe not being the dad you want me to be, or, I'm sorry for doing something that he may have did to her, or, to like my grandmother, and he just wanted, because she, I guess, may probably the only one that had like a grudge towards him.
Yeah.
And, she said her dues and like it all stopped, but but like I remember like seeing it. It was always like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was just, again, very, very creepy, because I seen him like clear as day. He was transparent, but
yeah, but you understood what it
like
was.
you could see the eyes, the nose, the hair.
You saw
the
that
hairline.
person of what they were.
Absolutely.
It's so weird. And we've talked about this too. I don't know. I just find so many weird. I think that there's a lot of questions that we may not know the answers to. And, when it's that time, we'll understand those answers. But there's like so many inconsistencies with like ghosts. Because I always think like, okay, they say that if you have unfinished business, that you might linger here.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you think about like heaven and hell, like why wouldn't you just go straight to hell if you had like unfinished business? I'm sure everyone kind of has unfinished business. And then we've talked about people swear that there's like buildings that are haunted and some stuff that's occurred like a whole bunch of years ago. Like your business has been solved a long time ago.
But just give it up, please.
You know what I mean? But you're still there.
Just go.
So it's like weird. But and then you have like those demonic, ghosts that can harm people, like scratch you and stuff, which I don't know if I believe in that. But I do tend to think that I'm a spiritual person in a way. So I do believe in like weird things like that, but maybe that crazy, like where someone can scratch you and stuff. But don't haunt me, ghosts, if they're out there.
I know, right?
But it's interesting.
So like I've like never been scratched or like none of that stuff. And some of the shows that like I do see, they're like, oh, we saw like an apparition where they're just like orbs of light. That is one thing that I'm kind of skeptical on. They're like, oh, look at this orb of light, it's like kinetic energy and like electromagnetic pulses and all this shit. I mean,
I don't know if I believe that either.
That I don't
like just seeing random things.
Yeah, I'm like, what if it's like a speck of dust? Or a fucking moth or a mosquito or
your
something?
Story. That's a family member. There is some tie to you. I've told you that I've had some experiences where when I was really young, my mom used to get so freaked out because I would be in my room playing by myself and talking. And she'd be like, who the hell are you talking to? I'm like, oh, I'm talking to, her mom's name was Elma. So, I call my grandparents Mama, Papa. So to me, she was, Mama Elma. And that would freak her out. But her and my dad kind of never really, they never really were like, no, that's not real, or they would just kind of
Mhm.
leave me alone. I don't remember that, but I do remember a dream. So for me, it's been dreams. So I don't know if like ghost, like in spirits can kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they
Mhm.
can come to you in dreams. I've had crazy dreams in my
Right.
lifetime that have started since I've been little. The one with my grandma
Yeah.
where my mom has always been very reserved as to what she shared about her mom because the topic is very painful for her. She was 9 years old, or 8 years old
Oh.
when her mom passed away. My grandma was really young, and it's been a hard topic for my mom because I know that my mom has struggled in life, because she didn't have her parents. So she never really talked to us about her. And then I had a dream, and when I was describing what I saw in that dream to my mom, it freaked her out because she was like, the dress, the way that you described her hair, that's how we buried her. And there was no way that I would have ever known
Of
that
course. Yeah. Yeah.
because we don't
Yeah.
know anybody.
You were in space
Yeah.
at that time. You was in.
Well, and I've never met any family member of my mom's, so it's not like I could have gotten that information from someone else.
Yeah, that's
And that's
crazy.
not the only time that something like that has happened to me. I work with a coworker that her mom passed away, and I don't know why. I never met her mom. I never, you know what I mean? I'm not even that close to that coworker, but I had a dream, and that coworker was pregnant at the time, and she didn't know what she was having. And she was in a really tough place because her mom had passed away not that long, prior to her being pregnant.
Right. Right.
And in the dream, I was walking towards this house. It was like a greenhouse, and I could tell that it wasn't in the United States or anything like that. And then I
Right.
saw her mom, and she was holding a baby boy. So, like, I just felt like the urge to tell her this. I'm
Of
like,
course.
hey, I'm just telling you what I dream. You do whatever you want with this information. And I remember telling her, and she was just kind of like looking at me, like she had no reaction, but she was listening to what I was saying. And she waited until I was done with the dream. And she was like, what you described to me is crazy because I haven't shared anything with anyone about, what I did with my mom's ashes. She was like, but the house that you described is the house that my mom grew up in. So her dying wish was for me to take her back to that house and, spread her ashes there.
No.
And she ended up having a baby boy. So, like, that's really weird. I don't
And her
know.
mom is haunting the childhood house, the greenhouse.
You know what I
Oh, man,
mean?
so
So it's
creepy.
like weird things like that. So I
Yeah.
know that something exists, but
Yeah.
I've
True.
never, like, I've never seen a
Ghosts. I've never
ghost.
seen
Like,
that. Yeah. No. Listen, and ghosts don't look like the holes cut out with the white sheets on them.
I mean, I wish they did because
They're
it's cute to me.
And then look at you guys look like the little marshmallow peeps on Halloween.
I would totally haunt you if I was a ghost.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Totally. Like, you
Fucking
could
weird.
never redo your life because I would be there all the
You just
time.
tucking her whenever.
Absolutely. And I
Be
would
taking
find
a
it.
shit, rolling the toilet paper, just.
I wouldn't haunt you. I would haunt you. Obviously, I'd want you to know that I'm there, but I
Wow,
would morally haunt like another girl.
that's fucked up. Like
Yeah.
put some gum in her hair or something.
Now, like, she's trying to go to bed, and then I'd just be like,
Tickle her feet. Choke her.
You'd be like, I don't know why no woman wants to be with
I
me.
keep having this dream of this little Hispanic lady choking me. Like, I don't know. I don't know who would ever do such a thing to you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. So,
is crazy. Listen, I just love paranormal shit. But it's weird because, like, we're talking about it. Like, I feel like this cool breeze in like my neck, which is weird because there's like 78 degrees in this house. It is 40 something degrees outside right now.
I was going to
But
say it's the air conditioner.
you know what I mean? Like, I got like a sweater on. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just like a.
There is weird things that
subliminal
happen
thing.
in this house.
Yeah.
I
hear like weird noises and creaks and like taps every now and then. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. But it's not like I don't feel threatened about it or anything like that. Like, since I, came into this house to view it when we were trying to purchase a house, I felt nothing but great things about this house. So if there is like a little ghost in here, they're super friendly and like,
oh yeah, totally
part of the family
Cool.
now.
Listen,
They watch ridiculousness with us all the time.
feel free to get a job and help pay some of this fucking mortgage. That'd be fucking fantastic.
Right?
Maybe clean up, like do
Hey.
something, please. But yeah, no, they Oh, excuse me. They definitely watch Ridiculousness with us
All the time because that's my favorite show.
and Cake Boss and and all the scary haunted shit that I totally love. Again, like it's so weird because like I watch it and like it creeps me out. Not creeps me out in like the sense, but like I watch it and I'm like, I know that's real.
So would
because
you
I've
go
experienced
on
ghosts.
like a ghost hunting?
I would totally do that.
Yeah.
The only thing I would not do is like, all right, you're gonna stay here by yourself. Oh shit, ghosts. See,
This needs to stop.
It's so creepy. But like, I switched the light. And the light should stay on.
It's this topic that you chose, the ghost topic, the one that I didn't want to do.
Ah, that's kind of weird because the light didn't turn off. Well,
I don't know, guys.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me just comment on this really fast. Normally, the whole light shuts off, and I got to turn it back on. But the bulb just turned off, and the light was still running.
It's really weird, and I feel kind of creepy. And
if it happens again,
no, I don't like that.
well, neither do I. But like, it always shuts off once, and then we do like another one, and then it stays on for like the duration, and then some. Even after we're totally done. Wow.
This is why I wanted to get drunk for this one.
Fucking ghosts. See?
Well,
look,
and
thank
you
God we
know,
had this candle.
right?
thing is
I
creepy.
gave up on your lighting skills, so I brought a candle. But you can actually go ghost hunting. Remember that I work with that guy that like
Yeah, that's right, Frank.
right?
He does like urban exploration or some shit like that.
He does it with Joe.
Oh, that's dope. Joe, not fucking Frank, Joe.
Yeah, I was like, well, remember
Joe.
the other guy, but it's not the other guy, it's Joe.
Weird story about Joe.
Which is weird. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's weird.
I was talking to Joe one day, and Joe was like, "Oh yeah, like where you from?" I was like, "Oh, I'm from this place, blah blah." He was like, "No shit." He was like, "I grew up in that place." He was like, there was like a little house over here, and I was like, "Oh my God, Joe! Like, what do you mean?" And Joe's probably like maybe 10 years older than like I am, but it was just like so funny.
You guys grew up in the same block.
Yeah. I was like, holy
but the
shit,
interesting part of that story is the fact that you guys grew up in New York and you guys ended up working in the same place, which is crazy.
Totally same Capital One.
So yeah, he's totally into ghosts and stuff like that. So it's probably something that you can do. I'm just one of those.
It's so creepy. It just keeps me out. But I love it so much. It's just like
I have such a respect for that side. You know what I mean? Like
the other side, the upside down.
I don't think that we fully understand, what's on the other side.
Oh, no one's gonna ever understand until we go to the
But
other
I
side.
have such respect for it. I just feel like the reason that you say rest in peace is because you want those people to rest in peace. I don't think that I should be looking for them. See, this is why I don't like to do it, because then his paranoia starts.
I thought I heard the baby wake up and
oh yeah, sure.
Like, I'm totally listening.
The baby.
Yeah, you can't hear the baby because you're talking, but I got the talking. And even so, listen,
I'm gonna bust his balls about
that fucking light turned off, and that is weird.
Ghosts.
It's fucking weird. I don't use the fucking ghost. You was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this podcast about ghosts.
I wish we had the budget to put the Ghostbuster song
it's fucking
right now.
dope. Oh, ding, 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 ding. You know, I just might do it. Fuck it. Fuck the copyright bullshit.
I was gonna say, can't
break laws around here, son. No, we definitely don't break laws around here.
We don't.
I mean, like, let's just push the envelope a little bit. What if I do?
No, I'm the regulator here.
It's gonna be fire. Yeah, no, but yeah, I love to go on urban exploration here with my man Joe.
We saw some show. I don't remember what it was, but it was a haunted ship. And do you remember that?
Yeah.
We were watching these people explore this haunted ship or whatever. And I was like, I would not sleep anywhere that's haunted.
So like I watched, like, I forgot what the guy's name was. Oh man, but I remember watching the show. I was like, oh man, this is great. And this guy just has like, it's like him and like his buddy, and like his buddy in one episode had like a sweater, a beanie, some sweatpants, and like some flip flops. Checking out a haunted place like 3:00 in the morning with flip flops on. They're like trying to run. I was like, look at this dumb motherfucker here with flip flop. Listen, man,
Nope.
you need to put your running shoes on. However, it was just like he's got over like 1 million subscribers on fucking YouTube, and he just goes to like these haunted places.
No.
With like a light and like a GoPro.
Get
and
the
like,
hell out of here. I don't have time for none of that.
Listen, like his boy had like a selfie stick and like his cell phone and like a light connected to it, and they're going to these. I was like, you guys got 1 million views and 1 million subscribers on fucking YouTube. Listen, I love shit like that, but people love shit like this too because it's fucking real. Aliens and shit they're fucking real.
What's the proof that you know that aliens are real?
I just know that they're fucking real. I feel it. I can feel it. Weird shit happens.
Are you an alien?
Listen, I am totally. Listen, if there was ever like win a chance to go through Area 51, I would like try to win that.
And that is a trip that you would take by yourself because I'm not interested in
whatever.
that.
Fine. Listen, I would rather take it by myself than have someone who's not interested in there, like, and ruining that fucking.
Ruining.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you ever want to do something? You're like, man, I really, really want to do this. Then you go with somebody that doesn't want to do it, and they're just like a fucking like genius, and you're like, you're really fucking this.
Yeah, that's the story of our marriage.
Yeah,
destroy everything of mine.
Yeah, well, whatever. You're still here 9 years later, so obviously the destruction isn't enough. So I'm gonna have to step my game up a little bit.
Would you go with me to meet the Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Absolutely. You
totally would. I know you would.
I would only because they have beautiful houses, and I'll be like, hey, I'm just gonna check out the house.
Just the house.
This shit is fire.
How funny.
And then once I'm like, hey, like,
But it's different. What I'm talking about is totally different. You're talking about going somewhere that's haunted. Like, I don't want that kind of like bad karma.
That's an experience.
It's not, I would just be too afraid of some bad energy coming into my life because I'm big on energy, and if your energy is off, peace out.
Listen, man,
I'm not gonna be around you.
I'll get you some sage and cleansing crystals, and like like the envious eye, and it was all that shit.
The envious eye, mal de ojo.
Whatever that shit is. Whatever the fuck that is, or whatever
that's what it is.
No, totally not.
You suck as an expert.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I was like, man, we're all out of alcohol. Moscato Rose, by the way, shit is fire. If you guys haven't tried it, go try it. It's like $9 in Walmart in your local ABC and
it does the job,
stores.
guys.
Fire.
And it does the job. I think progressively throughout these videos, our viewers are going to be able to know, like, okay, Griselda's super drunk in this video, and she's not drunk in this video.
No, definitely not. Hey, whatever. Go fuck this.
And sometimes I pregame.
Yeah.
Because you have to.
She does.
I do.
She takes shots of tequila, liquor lime, lemon, and all that bullshit. God, man, those are the good old days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Can't tell you how many ghosts I saw back in the days when I was drunk.
What?
I don't know.
I'm like, what?
Speaking of which, don't ever like get drunk or high and watch like shit like that. Just totally heightens up the senses.
I watch fun things when I'm drunk.
Yeah, the Real Housewives of fucking trash.
Hey, that is fun. But ridiculousness, that's the only show that I watch.
Ridiculousness is always fire. They need to do some paranormal shit on Ridiculous. That'd be fire.
What? No.
Absolutely.
Like people getting scared of paranoia.
Oh my God, yeah, like scare pranks. Shit would be hilarious.
But they're pranks. They're not real.
You know what? Like thinking of stuff, like I've never been really scared. However, there is this place in Jersey that I want to go to. It's like a haunted road, really quick before we go. If you go down at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, there was like a truck. And it's like a haunted truck, and it tries to run you off the road.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly.
People are probably just high.
Oh my God.
I don't know. If you guys have ever had like a weird encounter, comment them. I want to hear about them.
Yeah,
or
please.
Email
if you believe in ghosts, please let us know. I would love to hear it. I love this shit. I talk about this topic all fucking day long.
It bores me all the time.
Amazing. And please let us know. I would love to hear your experiences, and I could share them.
The next episode is my podcast. It's about food.
Oh.
So
getting the grub on. This is why I'm fat. We're gonna talk about all the stuff we love, all the stuff we love about it, and all the types of food. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
But until then, this one is out today, which is Monday. And food? No, hey, totally messed up that ending. But
that's why you shouldn't drink.
Let's roll this thing. Yeah, no, we like looked over and I was like, oh shit, I think the camera stopped. But whatever, guys. Listen, Thank you for listening. It's been awesome. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Also, which we should have said at the beginning of the podcast. But
I don't know. You were going on this crazy road about ghosts, so I'll just let you go.
I totally love ghosts, man.
That's what we do in a marriage. You compromise. I just listen to your bullshit and then just continue on.
Someone said too much wine, so we're gonna wrap up this podcast, guys.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
I'm gonna go choke her out inside the bedroom.
What?
I'm gonna go choke her out in the bedroom.
Shut up.
She likes that kinky
He
shit.
wish. No, you're definitely gonna stop drinking.
She's gonna make ghost noises. I'm
gonna go eat.
Guys, appreciate you watching. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun.
All right. Bye.
Take care.